Community College speaking out after they say their teacher discriminated against them. Good evening to you. I'm Jennifer Andrews.
And I'm Chris Brown. All of this stems from a final exam where students say only white kids in the class were given answers to the test. Digging deeper tonight, Dee Dee Willis tells us why they say enough is enough. Right, Dee Dee?
That's exactly how those students are feeling tonight, Chris and Jennifer, after they say they were betrayed by their teacher who they thought was on their side.
Fire her. She should be fired. I want her fired. But I hope that justice is served.
For nursing students speaking out against what they call racism. For this story, they wanted to keep their identity a secret. They say it all happened at Delta Community College in Winsboro.
Our instructor took another student's notes and highlighted on them, which was giving the answers to the final, instructed them to not to give it to the blacks or no one associated with the blacks.
They say someone got their hands on the notes and didn't want to keep quiet, telling them what the teacher had done. That's when school officials called a meeting with students and text messages the white students who got the notes discussed what to say in those closed-door meetings. A student asked, "What are we going to talk to that lady about?" Another one says, "I don't want to say I have any notes." Other texts show the students worrying about protecting the teacher, Leslie McMurray. Do we say there are no highlights from Leslie? What if they asked to see them? After the meeting, one student saying to the group, "We were protecting Leslie." The teacher can be heard in this audio recorded by a student saying she did highlight the notes and only told the student to give the notes to her friends. She said she never told them not to give it to blacks or those associated with blacks. The teacher then asked students to raise their hands if they didn't receive them so she can give them a copy as well. And the student says this.
There shouldn't be a certain race that deserves to be a nurse. If the person is knowledgeable enough to be a nurse, I feel that they should be a nurse.
These students say it hurt them emotionally and physically because they never thought they'd go through this.
I was having chest pains. I was just very sick about it and upset about it.
And they have a message for their teacher.
I trusted you with my education. Like, how could you try to plot against us because of the color of our skin?
This afternoon, the chancellor released this statement to KNOE about the investigation, and I quote, "Louisiana Delta Community College takes the cares and concerns of all of our students and employees very seriously as we strive to promote an atmosphere conducive to learning. With that being said, upon learning of the allegation of racial bias at the Winsboro campus, we quickly launched a very thorough investigation. The outcome revealed there was no evidence of racial bias. Louisiana Delta Community College is committed to the culture and inclusion of all and always wants to do the right thing. If new facts or information becomes available, the investigation will obviously be reopened."
Hey guys, it's Nicole here, back on this Thursday night. I hope you guys are all doing good out there, and welcome back to Nicole's View. So, in this edition of White Supremacy Never Taking a Break, a nursing professor is being accused of being racist. Are we surprised? No. And instructed white students not to share exam notes with the blacks, students allege. So let's go ahead and read this article from AtlantaBlackStar.com. And it says, a group of nursing students at La Delta Community College in Louisiana have accused their professor of discriminating against them because of their race. Speaking with local station KNOE, the group of unnamed students claim instructor Leslie McMurray, you are now on camera. I hope you can be found, you devil. Distributed a study guide to the class for a final exam in early December. They added that she took a white student's notes and highlighted portions of it she said would be essential to know for the upcoming exam. However, the students alleged that McMurray further instructed the white students not to share their highlighted notes with the blacks or no one associated with the blacks. The blacks. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a damn white supremacist to the core. The students, who are African American, said they only found out about McMurray's racially discriminatory instructions after a white classmate told them about it. The student later confirmed their story to KNOE. Screenshots obtained by the news station of a group chat between some of the students who received the notes seemingly show them trying to protect the professor. That is staying on code, folks. Others in the group seem to feel bad about keeping the notes from their black classmates. What are we talking to that lady about? The text messages said in part, "I don't want to say I have any notes." Do we say there are no highlights from Leslie? Another read, "What if they asked to see them?" In an audio clip also provided to KNOE, McMurray can be heard justifying her actions to the class, saying she only highlighted what she thought the students needed to focus on. She's then heard asking the class to raise their hands and if they did not get the special notes so they could finally receive them. That's when one student asked, "Why is it that all the people you're giving this to are the blacks?" "I trusted you with my education," said one student who said she was hurt by the teacher's actions. Like, how could you try to plot against us because of the color of our skin? My friend, it's time for folks to wake up. We're at war with these devils. In this day and age, nothing should shock any of us. None of us. Anything they do, we should suspect it to happen. Many of our people are getting wake-up calls every single day. No, it's not fair, but this is what they do. School officials said they launched an investigation into the matter but found no evidence of racial bias. In part, Chancellor Dennis Epps released the following statement. "Louisiana Delta Community College takes the cares and concerns of all of our students and employees very seriously as we strive to promote an atmosphere conducive to learning. We are committed to a culture of inclusion, and always wants to do the right thing. If new facts or information become available, the investigation would obviously be reopened." So they are going to, as I said earlier, stay on code like some of the white classmates did in this story. I am not shocked in the least bit. And see, she can get away with this. Since there is no a slur, they'll try to say that's not what it is. They'll confuse everyone and try to, take everything and say, "Oh, you're taking it out of context. It's not this. It's not that." This happened. I believe it 100%. And it's just funny because you will have these same devils who will say, work hard, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, educate yourself, do what you're supposed to do. And see, there are many professors like this Leslie McMurray who are in your public schools, your elementaries, your middle school, your high schools, your colleges, your universities. They're everywhere. Some are overt and some are covert. They will do whatever they have to do to see you fail. And if these nursing students feel that passionate about it, file a lawsuit. See how fast this school starts trying to figure it out. It's evil. You can't even go to school to learn. These folks are trying to learn so they can have a career in the health field. But we know it's racism all up in that field as well. Anything we do, we will encounter it. Doesn't matter. It's sickening and it's disgusting, but I hope they do get together and file a suit against the school. You're not going to do anything about it? All right. Money talks and BS walks. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about this story. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.